Wars leave behind deep and lasting scars, but sometimes beneath the rubble, hidden beneath layers of shifting dust, beneath layers of history stacked thousands of years deep, they leave something else entirely. Gaza, a strip of land just 25 miles long. You've seen it on the news, you think you know it. But what if I told you that beneath this tiny, battered piece of earth lies some of the most jaw-dropping, history-rewriting, spine-tingling discoveries ever made? From ancient treasures that predate empires to mysterious artifacts that have left experts utterly baffled. Stay with me, because what was found here will completely change how you see this place. Let's start with something that stopped archaeologists dead in their tracks. In 2022, while digging through layers of earth in central Gaza, a team of Palestinian archaeologists unearthed something glinting in the dirt. A gold earring, not just any gold earring, one crafted over 2,500 years ago, dating back to the late Bronze Age. Now, gold jewelry from that era is extraordinarily rare. This wasn't a simple trinket. The craftsmanship, intricate granulation work, tiny fused beads of gold, suggest it belonged to someone of enormous wealth and status. A queen, a high priestess? A merchant queen of a forgotten empire? Nobody knows. And that's what makes it terrifying in the best possible way, because Gaza was not a backwater. It sat right at the crossroads of ancient Egypt, Canaan, and the Mediterranean world. Empires passed through here, and apparently they left things behind. But gold isn't the strangest thing the ground here gave up, not by a long shot. In 2019, construction workers in Gaza City hit something solid. And when archaeologists were called in, they uncovered a cemetery containing over 100 ancient graves, some dating back more than 2,000 years, to the Roman and Byzantine periods. Inside the graves, intact skeletons, clay oil lamps placed beside the dead to light their way to the afterlife, coins pressed onto eyelids, a real-life ancient ritual meant to pay the ferryman to cross into death. But here's the thing that sent chills down researchers' spines. Several of the skeletons showed clear signs of traumatic injury, consistent with battle wounds. Broken bones, skulls fractured in ways that don't happen by accident. This wasn't just a cemetery, this was a war grave. A snapshot of a battle that happened 2 millennia ago, and nobody recorded it. Nobody remembered it, until the ground gave it back. Okay, you think that's wild? Buckle up. In 1999, workers laying pipes in the town of Jabalia stumbled upon something that made their jaws drop. A mosaic floor, and not just any mosaic. A breathtaking, intricately tiled floor from a Byzantine church over 2,500 years old, stretching across an area roughly the size of a tennis court. The colors were still vivid. Deep reds, ocean blues, gold-tinged yellows, animals, geometric patterns, inscriptions in ancient Greek. Bear in mind, this was just sitting there, underground, perfectly preserved. While the world above it crumbled and rebuilt itself over and over again, this mosaic just waited. Archaeologists called it one of the finest Byzantine mosaics ever found in the region. And it was discovered because someone needed to lay a water pipe. Imagine what else is still down there. Here's where things get really eerie. Gaza doesn't just hold secrets on land. Its coastline, the Mediterranean Sea lapping at its western edge, conceals something that sounds almost mythological. Marine archaeologists have identified the remnants of what appears to be an ancient submerged harbor city just off the coast of Gaza. Pottery shards, stone anchors, and structural ruins have been recovered from the seabed, all pointing to a once thriving port, possibly dating back to the Canaanite or early Phoenician period, around 3,500 years ago. Sea levels rose, the city sank, and for 3.5 millennia, nobody knew it was there. What's haunting is this. Ancient texts describe Gaza as one of the great trading ports of the ancient world. Merchants from Egypt, Greece, Arabia, they all passed through. And now beneath the waves lies the physical proof of that legacy, silently disintegrating on the ocean floor. Atlit Yam off Israel grabbed the headlines. But this is Gaza's answer. Let's fast forward a few centuries to 1799. Napoleon Bonaparte is marching his army through Gaza on his campaign to conquer the Ottoman Empire. He didn't succeed, but he left souvenirs. Over the years, construction crews and farmers in Gaza have repeatedly unearthed cast-iron cannonballs, perfectly round, blackened with age, fired during Napoleon's military campaign over 200 years ago. Some have been found in clusters, suggesting the site of a forgotten skirmish, a battle that history barely recorded, but the soil never forgot. Gaza has been fought over by the Egyptians, the Assyrians, the Greeks, the Romans, the Crusaders, the Ottomans, the British. Every one of them left something in the ground. It's not just a city, it's a layered archive of human conflict going back thousands of years. In 2022, a fisherman named Judith Khalid pulled in his nets off the Gaza coast, expecting fish, obviously. What he got instead was a marble head, not a modern sculpture, not a movie prop. A genuine Roman marble head of a man dating back approximately 2,000 years. The features were still sharp, the expression calm, almost serene, as though it had simply been waiting to be found. Experts believe it could be a depiction of the god Apollo, or possibly a Roman emperor. Gaza was a Roman city once, a prosperous cosmopolitan hub of the ancient Mediterranean world. And somewhere beneath its streets, there may be an entire Roman forum still buried, waiting. The fisherman handed it over to authorities. It was briefly displayed. Then, amid the chaos of conflict, it disappeared into storage, its fate unknown. Sometimes the strangest part of a discovery isn't what's found, it's what happens to it after. Gaza is 25 miles long. It has been continuously inhabited for over 5,000 years. Empires have risen and fallen on this land, and for all that time the ground has been collecting. Gold earrings, war graves, sunken cities, Roman gods, a Napoleon cannonball buried under someone's vegetable garden. And archaeologists estimate that less than 5% of Gaza's ancient sites have ever been excavated, which means whatever we've found so far, that's just the surface. The real secrets, the things that could rewrite history books, that could tell us who really built this part of the world and how they lived, are still down there, waiting. What do you think is buried beneath Gaza that we haven't found yet? Drop your theory in the comments below. And if this blew your mind as much as it blew mine, hit like and subscribe, because we're just getting started.